Very smart.
You alright?
So, we all kind of said about children.
Of the other ones that have you become a what is that photo?
Benefits the necessities.
It will make everything better, and it will make your world a place of happiness. Ashley Gerard Wright and Sarah Wilkinson, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends gathered here today. May the happiness that you have found together remain yours throughout a lifetime of love. For now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. So go now and enter into your life together, and may your life together be good and long upon the earth. It gives me great pleasure to say, Ash and Sarah, you are now husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to have the official signing of the register first of all, so if you could just bear with us for a few minutes. Once we've done this, we will set them up again, and everybody will have an opportunity to take their photographs. On behalf of Lynn and I, many congratulations to you both. Have a wonderful day today, but much more importantly, have a very long and happy life together. And by tradition, this actually goes to your wife. And if I could just ask you to make the aisle again, and if everybody at the front could be upstanding. Your bride and groom will now lead you from the room.
My speech soon. It's toilet time, I think. Okay, because I sort of introduced Ashley and Sarah, so that's why they've given me this gig today, which is really nice of them because it's all really nervous. But I'm also sort of dedicating this speech to Rob and his wife Sam and their new baby, because they've just had a new baby. That's,
Yay!
Okay, but anyway, the wedding was absolutely lovely and really just gorgeous. So this is going to be completely different. Anyway, there we go. A long time ago, when Jules was still cool, Andy was slimmer, Rob had a flat top, and Nick was still Nick. I was blessed with this opportunity to write this speech by a far-sighted Sarah. Mystic Sarah took one look into the future and knew that Ashley would ask her to marry him if she told him to. A second glance into the future let us see that I would be the one standing here giving this speech today. What neither of them know is just how much behind-the-scenes string-pulling this arranged marriage has taken. Today I will enlighten you. Wavy hand, going back in time. It's the early 90s, and my latest harebrained scheme was the Brighouse and Rastrick Singles Connection Club. My secretary at the time, Joanne Daisy, buzzes my office saying, "You've got a call on line 1 from Mrs. Wright." Thank you, Moneypenny, you can put her through. Hello, Mrs. Wright, what an unexpected pleasure. Ooh, hello, Russell. This is a sort of impression of Ashley's mum here. But it's quite a good line. If you listen carefully in the background, you can hear Jez playing football against the garage. Sheffield Wednesday's lost, but Emily Moore's gain. Ooh, I'll come straight to the point. Me and Ashley's father are a little worried about Ashley in Birmingham. Particularly, we suspect that Ashley and Tim are letting all these city dolly birds get in the way of their important studies. In fact, we think it's time the nights of unbridled pleasure stopped and they thought about settling down into a real relationship. Oh, I perfectly agree, Mrs. W. Let's see on my books. So I open my books and have a flick through. Let's have a see who's here. Kathy Lloyd, international glamour model. Too trashy. Swedish twins. Too far away. And the rest, a lot of single mums in Rastrick, really. I do have one young woman who might just be perfect. She's not strictly on the books, but if you give me your 3 most important attributes you're looking for in Ashley's woman, we'll see how she matches up. Well, first off, she's got to be an attractive girl. We want beautiful babies in the next generation. Beautiful Mrs. W, under the grease paint, hairspray and heavy knit cardigans is a job. Well, secondly, she'll need to be a smart cookie to keep up with my Ashley. I've no fear, Mrs. W. Sarah's as smart as sharp as a tack, and we'll keep Ashley on his toes for the rest of his days. Ooh, she sounds perfect. And thirdly, she's got to have a kind, sweet nature. Are you still there? Okay, so I had to be rather creative with the truth on the phone. I wanted to ease my conscience. I nipped down to the priest for a quick confession. When who should I see, as I was down there, doing a couple of Hail Marys, but Sarah's mum. Oh, hello, Russell. It's the funniest thing, but I wanted to word with you. It's about our Sarah. I'm worried about her and Ellen's boozing at the poacher, hanging round dark doorways and mixing with odd folk. What example is she setting our Jess and Dee? Well, I says, I just might have the right man to put an end to Sarah's roaming. What's he like, she says. Sarah, love him. He's got the looks of Keanu Reeves out of Bill and Ted. Good brains. What's he do? Well, I knew him at college, and we tried to pool our A-level grades together, but we didn't get enough points to send one of us to a good university. So I went to Aberystwyth, and he went to Birmingham. I think he's mainly been studying beer and hepatitis, but so anyway, that's how I was contracted by the two families for Mission Star-Crossed Lover. Step one, fake the love letters. After a quick glimpse of each other at the pub, I began faking Ashley's scrawl, and Moneypenny faked Sarah's school manuscript to Ashley. Of course, all our letter writing couldn't force them to like each other when they met. Step two, get them in the same place, preferably drunk. Sarah wore her best cardigan. I spent 3 days getting her makeup on. Ash pulled on his favourite Cud shirt and downed a couple of Jack Daniels for good luck. The location was for the operation was Halifax's sleaziest nightclub, the Zoo. Well, I'm not sure if it was the intoxicating smell of Sarah's third can of hairspray on Ashley, or the triple vodka I slipped Sarah, but one moment I was introducing them, and the next they had disappeared into the sweaty darkness of teenagers and 20-somethings. Anyway, wave your hand going forward. Well, the rest is history. I did have step 3 planned, hypnotising Ashley to ask Sarah to marry him. But what do you know, they actually both liked each other. And, they wanted to get married without my interference. So if you've got a glass in hand, which I don't, I'd like to propose a toast to the best arranged marriage we've seen in these parts for a long time. Cheers. To Ashley and Sarah. Cheers. Thank you.
Well done.
Superb.
That was good. That was very good. Beautiful. Look at Sarah's face. Right, I'm dropping now.
This way, please.
What is that?
Who's that woman at the back?
Rosie.
Oh dear.
Do you know, you get a group of lads together, there's always a woman hanging around at the back. What's the young man called?
Rory.
Rory, come here. That's it.
I'll hear about that.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Come to the speeches now. So, first speech up
They better be good.
is.
You're up next, Lachlan.
You're not making one, so they'll be fantastic. We'll put him on the spotlight. So the first person up is Dave, father of the bride.
I've made a few notes, so here we go again, second time this year for some of us. I've been told to keep this short, not like Russell who ranted on. I'd like to thank Sarah for buying me a pink shirt to start with. I'd also like to thank Sarah for choosing a really handy on your doorstep sort of venue. I've got another daughter that chose Batley.
Batley.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Some people have travelled a long way and it's very appreciated. I'm sure Ash will be thanking everybody later for the gifts that they have received. I know Jessica is thinking of trading Chris in so he can, so that she can finish furnishing the house.
Get 50p for it.
Hey, what were it, £20 and that's it?
Sarah's made us both very proud today with a wonderful wedding and a wonderful setting. I'm sure you all agree. I was honoured to give her away on her special day. We couldn't have wished for a better son-in-law than Ash. I love you, Chris. We seem to have known Ash forever.
I don't feel like that.
I seem to remember that he had longer hair at one time.
He has hair at one time.
I truly consider him a friend as much as a son-in-law. I know if Ash could have had his way, this wedding would have taken place a long time ago. That goes to show the stubborn streak in Sarah. She told me not to reminisce about her past. So as I'm not allowed to give away any secrets, I'd like to wish Sarah and Ash every success, health and happiness in the future. So please join me in a toast to Sarah and
It's in very small print. I had a speech all written out, as you can see, and I've also been given a reading that I'm going to do after the speech, so I'm going to cut the speech shorter.
That's a no then.
Nothing better to do. I chose to do a reading, so I'm going to cut my speech short. First of all, I'd like to thank Dave for his words. Thank you for today. It's been fantastic so far. We've all, I assume, enjoyed themselves. But Sarah and I would like to say a big thank you to everyone for being here today and sharing this special occasion with us. I know all of you have travelled a long way to be here. So we hope you've enjoyed yourself so far and you'll enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much for all the many cards and presents we've had. Which are much appreciated. Some family and friends haven't been able to make it here today owing to imminent arrivals and other things, so they're in our thoughts, as I'm sure we're in theirs. Maggie and Dave, I'd like to thank you very much for your support and for welcoming me to your family. And I'd like to thank you very much for this lovely reception. I'm really proud to have become Sarah's husband and in the process become her son-in-law. I would also like to thank my own parents, Pat and Peter, for their love, support and patience through the years of lab music. etc., which I'm sure I'll grow out of one day. Thank you for giving me a great start in life and for your contribution to today's event. So to my new wife. It doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since I was proposing to Sarah under the stars in Tenerife. She answered yes, then promptly forgot. She made me do the whole thing again the following day. Which wasn't easy because at the time we were 5 foot deep in water. Anyway, I'm glad I've married Sarah. Caring, talented, modest, good looking. I can see why she picked me. Seriously, doesn't do it justice. I suppose every groom thinks his bride is the most beautiful in the world, and that's how I feel today. I'm completely overwhelmed how fantastic she looks, and I'm hugely privileged that she's chosen to be my wife. I've been waiting to see Sarah's dress for over 12 months. And I must say that it was definitely worth the wait. Thank you for making today the best day of my life. And I hope you will be as happy today, always. Thank you. A big thanks for a job well done to my best man, Jeremy. Hey. My fantastic brother, who would never say anything embarrassing about me. Let me assure you that in advance that all the good stuff is true and everything else is pure fiction. I would also like to thank Jess, Eleanor and Olivia for being excellent bridesmaids. You've all been terrific, and I'm sure you all agree they look absolutely beautiful. Thank you for helping Sarah with her preparations for today. A lot. So in traditional fashion, would you please raise a toast to the bridesmaids? And that's about it, really. To say thank you all for coming, and against my better judgment, I hand you over to the best man.
Please turn over.
I have nothing to do with it.
Much. This is a reading we picked that
So spontaneous.
we think is quite accurate.
It was.
It's called I Want to Be Your Vacuum Cleaner. I want to be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I want to be your Ford Cortina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I want to be yours. I want to be a raincoat for those frequent rainy days. I want to be your dreamboat when you want to sail away. Let me be your teddy bear, take me with you anywhere. I don't care, I want to be yours. I want to be your electric meter, I will not run out. I want to be your electric heater, you'll get cold without. I want to be your setting lotion, hold your hair in deep devotion. Deep as the Atlantic Ocean, that's how deep is my devotion. I want to be yours.
Setting lotion bit had nothing to do with speech. Oh, it was in there, but it
Stop it.
and learning how to use a blow dryer and a little brush. Ash is my hairstyle.
Never saw me.
I
I know, it's £15 an hour.
We're already investing in
Darling,
salary.
darling.
Darling.